Rio de Janeiro. The Brazilian city continues to attract millions of people each year, offering visitors unforgettable cultural experiences and many must-see sights. The food is delicious, and the parties go on all night, taking everything from gorgeous nature walks to crazy street antics, with lots of things in between. Miraculous city? This seems like an understatement to us. With its beaches with the deep blue warmth of the sea, unforgettable carnivals, astonishing tropical landscapes, lush rainforests, its magnificent nature and fascinating history, there is really no limit to what this wonderful city has to offer. Before you start the 10 most amazing places to visit in Rio de Janeiro, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Number 1. Christ the Redeemer. In the top of the city is installed Christ the Redeemer, the most wanted touristic sites of Brazil and Rio de Janeiro. Keeping a watchful eye over the people of Rio de Janeiro, the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue sits atop Copacabana Mountain at 700 meters above the city. Unveiled in 1931 and voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world in 2007, this impressive monument is often credited as the most iconic site in Brazil. Stands 45 meters tall as a religious and cultural symbol of the Brazilian people's warm and welcoming culture. The monument rests atop in Tijuca National Park and is the most famous attraction in Rio de Janeiro, visited by nearly 2 million people each year. This statue of Jesus Christ stands with arms outstretched to the city from above Copacabana Mountain's staggering elevation. Number 2. Copacabana Beach. The beaches are a great place to start in Rio. Rio de Janeiro's legendary Copacabana Beach evokes images of white sand shores, sun-kissed volleyball players, tourists sipping agua de coco out of bright green coconuts, and bikini-clad revelers partying long into the night. Nearly 4 million visitors every year. Gleaming hotels, authentic food, forested hills line the perfectly curved 4,000-meter stretch of Copacabana Beach, one of the most famous beaches in the world. Golden sands, water in various hues of turquoise and blue, and crashing waves attract thousands of visitors. Swim in the cool waters of the Atlantic amongst thousands of other visitors. Join in a game of football on the sand, or just sit back on a beach chair and order snacks from a beach vendor and watch the parade. Join the party on the sand. Number 3. Jardim Botânico. The Rio de Janeiro Botanical Garden is the largest in Latin America and has over 8,000 species of plants from around the world. The garden features an incredible variety of tropical plants, many of which you had never seen anything like before. This garden is a cool, serene place to visit in the middle of scorching sun. Here you will get to observe a part of Brazil's rich flora. Among some of the attractions are the rows upon rows of palm trees, the Amazonas section, a large lake filled with water lilies, and the 600 species of stunning orchids that grow on the premises. You can walk through the gardens, under the soaring royal palms and pau Brazil trees, or ride through on an electric cart tour. Number 4. Museum of Tomorrow. Housed in an ultra-modern structure designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava, Rio's Museum of Tomorrow uses interactive exhibits and state-of-the-art simulators to explore the ecology, sustainability, and the future of our planet. This innovative cultural center strives to explore, stimulate, and visualize the prospects and probabilities for the future of the world in which we live. The Museum of Tomorrow is supported by some of the world's leading organizations, including the United Nations. It covers present-day issues such as ecological deterioration, global warming, and social rebellion. Contemplate your newfound knowledge with a walk around the museum's waterfront pathway and courtyard. Sit on a bench and gaze out over the glistening water of Guanabara Bay. Number 5. Maracana Stadium. The gigantic arena is one of the most iconic soccer temples in South America, built to open the 1950 World Cup. The arena holds the record for the largest attendance at a World Cup final thanks to the 199,854 paying spectators who crammed into the stadium in 1950 and also hosted the FIFA World Cup final again in 2014 and the Rio Olympic Games in 2016. In modern times, the capacity has been reduced because of safety considerations and the introduction of seating for all fans. The stage for several famous World Cup games over the years, this huge stadium is always buzzing with wild rivalries between local teams. Plan to see a football game here for an exhilarating experience you won't forget. Number 6. Tijuca National Park. Tijuca National Park in Rio de Janeiro is a huge tropical rainforest right in the heart of the city. Popular among hikers and nature lovers, this UNESCO World Heritage Site welcomes 3 million visitors each year. The largest urban forest, Tijuca weaves all throughout the city, giant collections of trees topping the many hills and mountains. Howler monkeys, more than 300 bird species, and one of Rio's iconic landmarks, the Christ the Redeemer statue standing atop Corcovado Mountain. See the contrast to Rio's beaches by visiting the cool rainforest, full of great hiking trails, waterfalls, and even places where you can rock climb. Number 7. Selaron Steps. A stairway covered with mosaic tile. They are the work of Chilean-born artist Jorge Selaron, one of Brazil's most famous pieces of street art, often featured in commercials, music videos, and magazines around the world. This colorful mural covers both sides of the steps up to Santa Teresa and gives a great view over Rio de Janeiro. Decorated with more than 2,000 brightly colored tiles in the colors of the Brazilian flag, the Selaron Steps is one of Rio de Janeiro's most vibrant and striking landmarks, marking the boundary between the Lapa and Santa Teresa neighborhoods. It is a tradition in this region to watch to samba with cold beer. Many tours of downtown Rio combine a visit to the staircase with stops at other city highlights such as Sugarloaf Mountain, Copacabana Beach, Ipanema Beach, and the Botanical Garden. Number 8. Ipanema Beach. Made famous by the well-known bossa nova song, this beach has drawn tourists since the 1960s. One of Rio's most popular tourist spots today. A long, arcing expanse of soft white sand and rolling waves. Ipanema routinely reaches the top of the best beaches in the world lists here. Gorgeous mountain views, cheerful Brazilians, and cobalt waters. Ipanema is arguably one of Rio's most famous surfing spots, and one of the most expensive areas to live in the city, filled to the brim with world-class restaurants, finest hotels, vibrant nightlife. On the beach you can drink and play footvolley. When you're ready for some relaxation from touring around and seeing the sights, come to lay out here with an umbrella and coconut, and watch local life enjoy. Number 9. Sugarloaf Mountain. Sugarloaf Mountain offers outstanding views of the nearby beaches, local rainforest, adjacent hills, and the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue. The lush rainforest contrasts sharply with the surrounding granite hills. Also, this mountain is a very popular destination for rock climbers. If you don't want to climb the mountain, you can also choose to take the cable car, which offers a great experience. You can enjoy breathtaking views of the city along the way. A two-stage cable car takes riders to the summit above the city, with Morro de Urca rising the first 220 meters, where it's possible to grab a bite or hop on a helicopter tour while looking out over Guanabara Bay. The second cable car tops off as an included experience on most Rio sightseeing tours, which also stop at attractions like Mount Corcovado, Santa Teresa's Arts District, Copacabana Beach, Sambadrome, and Maracana Stadium. Number 10. Lage Park. The place is perfect spot for those who is looking for combination of architecture and landscaping views. You will be surprised to see yourself inside a big forest in the middle of a large city like Rio de Janeiro. Imagine the green and silent oasis right under the slopes of Corcovado Mountain. The place is one of these romantic spots perfect for proposals or dates. And then you will also enjoy amazing views. As the cafeteria opens early, you can start with a tasty full colonial breakfast. Inside the palace, you can book a table by the pool and have a good meal. While overlooking the Christ statue, this is one of the best experiences you can have in Rio. There you will also find an aquarium house in the form of an artificial cave. When walking inside the small building, you have the feeling of being inside a cave, with small glass windows that open to the countless aquarium displays. The embodiment of madness, the unique taste of the sea, the city of festivals, and the sound of nature to Rio. If you visit one day, now you know the top 10 places. We wish fantastic your experience and have a safe travel. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.